That is a fish and a half, man. Hurry. Look at that.
I got you.
Look at that.
Gotcha.
Oh, what a pig. First fish of the day. Woo!
Nice, Jen.
That is a nice fish.
That's awesome.
All right, get the pliers out here. He's not hooked terrible deep. Fishing too many walleye. I forget I can use my hands.
Well, today, guys, we're up here in northern Minnesota fishing a little bit different ball game today. We're fishing a river and we're targeting bass today. And we're also going to see if we can maybe pick up a couple pike and maybe some perch and bluegill.
Whatever wants to take it.
Yeah, but this is the target. That's what we're going for.
That's the target right there. I'm going to get him back to the water.
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty good. Alrighty.
And that was our first fish of the day today. We just got started maybe 5-10 minutes ago, I'd say.
Yep.
You know, so not too long.
Yep, man. As far as techniques, as per usual, we're not doing the same thing together. Alex is running a spinner bait, just throwing around for whatever will take it.
Yeah.
I opted to try a rubber worm and run around the bottom. And you know, again, I love being able to jig because I can cover that whole water column. Both just on jigging technique and depending on the weight I use and the buoyancy of the lure I use. Let's get back to it.
Yeah, keep trying to catch a couple more.
Gotcha.
Fish?
Yeah. Feels a lot like it's got a big mouthful of teeth. But I could be wrong. I haven't seen it yet. Nice bass, I think. It's holding tight to the bottom.
See that?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Come here. There's another nice fish. Again, right what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Big fat fish. And what I did was stick with the pliers here. Again, they are just inhaling these things. I switched up my color from that dark worm I was using earlier to a brighter color, almost a glow-in-the-dark color. That's a beautiful fish.
Yeah.
Back in the water. Look at all the weeds he got buried in. But Alex has been throwing the brighter colored spinnerbait, and he's been finding fish. Northerns, granted, but it seemed it seemed like the consistency was a lot better.
Yeah.
With a brighter color. So I retired the kind of that dark purple worm I was using, and just went to something a little brighter, and it turned fish. Gosh, within a half a dozen casts.
Yeah, that was like
turned another nice fish. So we'll stick with this and see if we can keep turning them.
Yeah. Fish?
Yeah. Of sorts. Decent bass. He's driving for him awful hard. He's out of there now. Maybe. Come here, you. There's another decent fish.
Yeah.
And he was about 3 feet off the edge of the rice. Just laying there waiting. Made a few casts in there, and third time was the charm. Quite a steep break now. Looking up. What we got?
Chunky perch.
Chunky perch. Yeah. Fit right in. Got him time. Bluegill.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That is a chunky bluegill.
That is not the intended species, but we will take that any day. You know what?
I know.
That?
Yeah. Oh, he's angry.
Yes, he is.
He's angry. Angry elf.
Angry elf.
Call me an elf one more time.
I think I can get him to come after it again. There's a fish.
Got him?
Yeah. For now, he's in the weeds. Still in the weeds. Still in the weeds. Wrapped around the weeds.
Is he?
He might be in trouble.
Handline it.
Bass.
Is he bass?
It is a bass.
There you go.
The weeds off there so I can get to him. Shame I was on the wrong side of the boat.
Ooh, that's a nice one too.
Yes, it is. Of course, he weighs twice as much with all that bladderwort on there. There's a really nice fish.
Ah.
Now that fish, he came off top water. Take a gander at him there.
That's a nice
Nice, healthy fish.
Yeah.
Let him go here. No, what I was doing there was just changing up tactics. We've been working the worms along the bottom and not having a whole lot of luck with it. So what we've done is mix things up again. Alex put a spinnerbait on and caught himself a northern. And what I'm doing with my worms here is not too many people do this that I've seen, but I actually will fish my plastics along the surface of the water just by doing kind of a walk the dog technique, but with a plastic. And so what I do is start reeling as soon as that hits and just twitch the rod tip, and you can keep it busting the surface all the way back in. It works just like a buzz bait or a floating surface bait. And that bass, he came up and just hammered that.
Yeah, that was really cool. I saw it jump out of the water and everything. That's cool.
Well, that's enough.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, that's going to do our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a thing or two. Again, just to recap, we did a variety of different techniques. We threw spinnerbaits, we threw plastics, and fished them a bunch of different ways. They're very versatile baits. You can jig spinnerbaits. You can run them on the surface like a buzz bait. You can run them through any degree of water column just based on your speed. And like I said, not a lot of people know it, but you can do the same thing with plastics. You want to reel them fast, keep your rod tip up high. You can work them across the surface like a snake. You can jig them, drag them along the bottom with the slower retrieve.
Or somewhere in between.
Or somewhere in between, just by, ticking and ticking and ticking and just keep it swimming through. But it's a easy way to catch a large variety of fish. What all did we caught?
Pike.
We caught pike, we caught bass,
Bluegill.
and a lot of big perch.
Yeah.
And it's a simple, cheap way. You can go to your local big box store and buy all the stuff that we're using there. It doesn't have to be fancy. And if you lose it on a northern or something, you're not out much. Worms are pretty cheap.
Yep.
So go to your local bass lake and just give it a try. Even if you don't have a boat, hop in a canoe. If you don't have either one, we're not fishing very far from shore.
Nope.
You can find some pockets in the weeds and some openings and
Just kind of wade out.
and toss in there and just see what's home.
Yep.
So until next time, I'm Dan.
I'm Alex.
Thank you for watching.
Yep.